Sandy from Sky Sports, the home of football, and we're at Loftus Road this afternoon to see Queen's Park Rangers play Liverpool. Sky Sports, Queen's Park Rangers against Liverpool. Our commentary team this afternoon, as usual, on a Super Sunday, Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
Thanks, Richard. A much warmer Sunday, I'm delighted to report as well. Andy, there's a lot of talk in the QPR camp about rising to the challenge when you play teams like Liverpool. It can be very stimulating. Does it really matter who you're playing at this stage? They've got to win.
Not for them. I think any team they're playing, whether it be Bolton, who are even below them, the only team down there below them, whether it be Bolton, whether it be Liverpool, whether it be Newcastle United they're playing here, every game should have equal importance because of the plight that they're in. I think they'll enjoy it because they are playing against a football side. My one worry is that Liverpool might just have so much of the ball that Queen's Park Rangers might not get enough of it to make anything happen for them.
Well, the players arrived, the big squad arrived here today and didn't know the team. Ray Wilkins called them in for a 3:30 meeting, and then he announced the side that we're about to show you. They've trained every day since last Saturday's dismal showing at Manchester City, and on the evidence of what he's seen from those sessions, Ray Wilkins has picked this team. Out go Alan McDonald, Trevor Challis, Mark Hateley and Bradley Allen. Back come the two fullbacks, David Barsley and Rufus Brevitt, and the young strike force of Danny Dicchio and Kevin Gallen. The only senior player missing with injury, incidentally, is Andy Impey, who has a calf strain.
I think one of the things that might have influenced the central defensive partnership of Yates and Maddox is their mobility. If Alan McDonald maybe is not quite as mobile as either of them, they're playing against two people who are very mobile, so that may have influenced the selection. Not quite sure how he's going to go about the midfield. Trevor Sinclair obviously can play left or right. We've got him right side here. But it's Nigel Quasi that I'm not sure about. Not naturally a wide player, more playing in the sort of inside left channel, and where Simon Barker is. Now, whether they tuck him in slightly and play him narrow and play him sort of into out, if you like, I'm not sure. Or whether they're playing him there to cope with the raiding of the two wide players, the two wing-backs that Liverpool play. But the important thing is the two up front for them. If they're going to get out of trouble, they're going to have to score some goals. Now, Gallen and Dicchio, two talented young men with a lot of pressure on their shoulders. The thing is, can they get enough service to cause Liverpool some problems today?
Well, unlike Ray Wilkins, Roy Evans' problem is who to leave out. One awkward area of selection resolved by Neil Ruddock's suspension. But his availability shortly will keep Mark Wright, John Scales and Phil Babb on their toes today. The quality of the substitutes underlining the serious competition for places. Ian Rush and Jamie Redknapp missed matches through injury and haven't been able to get back.
Well, this is a very, very familiar-looking Liverpool formation these days. The raiding of both McAteer and Jones, left and right, very positive players. The question you ask, can Queen's Park Rangers push them back that way when maybe they don't want to be going? That's one aspect to look at. They'll pass the ball about, no doubt about that. They'll play it into Thomas, they'll play it into Barnes, they'll go wide, they'll be very patient. I watched them at Villa recently and they were so patient. And the front two, they just patrol across the front four. Watch for that when the ball's been played through midfield. And then suddenly, when the time's right, they'll pick a run, they'll bend a little run in behind the back four, and either Barnes, McManaman and Thomas will look to feed them in. Hasn't had that yet. I hope he doesn't, but Kevin Gallen has. Oh my God, Barnesy. I thought he had a nice sober suit on. But he's made up for it with the boots. Look at this smile.
Well, he's actually a very prominent figure in these matches between Liverpool and Queen's Park Rangers. He's in double figures in terms of goals against the side he's facing today. The most famous John Barnes goal, I suppose, the penalty in 1990 against QPR that won Liverpool the championship. They haven't won the championship since. Well, these are very challenging times for Queen's Park Rangers. A 13th successive season in the top division will end very unhappily unless results improve. Liverpool's need for victory just as pressing as they pursue Newcastle and a championship dream. In a Premiership where so much of the football has such great appeal, Liverpool have been very watchable. Queen's Park Rangers treating every match as a cup final. Today's against one of the finest sides in the land. It's live. Thank you very much, Richard. Amidst a sellout crowd here, there's an interesting quartet for you from the left. Terry Venables, David Pleat, Stan Boardman to keep them entertained, and Mick McCarthy, congratulations to him, the new manager of the Republic of Ireland.